Welcome to another episode, and thanks for joining us as we take some of the back roads around our home base to see what's around.
Hi there everyone. We are out today, literally bushwalking. It's great. We decided we just had to get out the house, feeling a little bit housebound while we're at home base. So generally what we do is, if we've got some time, we are surrounded by so many dirt roads, aren't we, Aidan?
Yes, there's dirt roads in every direction.
Yep.
With a few sealed ones just.
Yeah, there's a few sealed ones, of course, but we just pick a dirt road, or we pack a lunch, pick a dirt road, and we go. So today we find ourselves on the Orroroo Par2 road, which runs between Orroroo and Yunta. And
dirt the whole way.
It's dirt the whole way. We did get some rain about 5 or 6 days ago, thank God. But the road's pretty good. There's a few little boggy sections. And we just, pack a lunch, come out, stooge around in the bush. And it is absolutely one of the things that we love about having our home base where we are. So, as you can see, for us, this is the type of stuff that we love. It's quite amazing when you just come out and spend some time. I'm not always this noisy, so when we're quieter, we get to spot everything: lizards, roos, emus.
Big wedgies.
Oh yeah, there's a big wedgie on the way back, which I'm hoping to catch in the tree, and it's just so quiet. It's a really good way to reset yourself for your week that you've got coming up, or, you know, I guess when I lived back in the city, I would go off and walk in the national park. It's the same sort of thing, but here we're just doing it on dirt roads. And we're not complaining about that, are we?
No.
There's an old nest up here, I think. So what happened yesterday?
We had flat batteries.
So we didn't get...
Dead batteries.
So we didn't get to go away camping as planned because we really only had the night due to some other commitments. So today we're doing the next best thing, aren't we, Aidan?
Going for a drive.
Hey? Getting out on the dirt road.
This is why we're able to get 2 new batteries yesterday.
Yes.
Morning.
Well, it wasn't really in the morning, was it? You hot-footed it across to Port Augusta?
Yep.
Was it?
Just in time to get to Outback Batteries before they closed.
Yeah, but it did muck up really the whole day, because then by the time we got back and then put the batteries in.
And one of them was a pain.
There was no time to do anything. So the batteries had just reached their age limit, hadn't they, really? Yeah,
they were both about 4 years old. And you're better off replacing both of them at the same time.
Yeah.
Because they're linked together.
Yep. So we've postponed our little adventure, haven't we? Hopefully we might be able to do it later this week, but who knows. Anyhow, this is what we get about doing, everyone. Man and his toys. It's hard to fathom, isn't it, how much water's just flowed down here in the last few days.
Mm-hmm.
And now it's pretty much bone dry, except the edges. And you can smell it, smell the mud. And
We got more red banks.
Yeah, carving its way. The water's carving its way through the outback, as it does. So we're just having a little stroll up the creek. Check out what's going on, what's happened in the last several days. So as you can see down here, it's being quite wet, but it doesn't take long to dry out here either. Check out that trunk. It's just on the edge.
Yes, but you can't get any closer because you'll be up to your knees in mud.
Well, I could try. Couldn't I? I'm always fascinated because sometimes they become, you know, they almost look like rocks with time.
Just the amount of rich red soil there. If only you could get water, it would probably be quite fertile.
Quite a few happy birds around here because it's quite bushy on that side.
Yes, quite a few gum trees along the creek bed.
But I don't know if you can pick up on the camera, Aidan, the colours down here where they haven't been washed clean, you know, washed with the silt and the dirt over the top. They're actually quite stunning. See these ones here? Right here. Beautiful.
Well, it is the start of the Flinders. Lots of creek beds like this up in the Flinders with bigger stones, more colourful.
We do spend hours, don't we?
Yes, I have to drag you out sometimes.
And I don't take the rocks, people. Well, obviously in a national park you should never do that, but I just don't because if everyone takes them, what's left, you know? That's why I'm obsessed with taking photos. And no guesses which way the creek was flowing here, folks. Can you tell? Definitely this way. We took a little detour and we've stumbled upon the old town of Dawson, and there's this magnificent ruin here which is the old Dawson Hotel, built in 1883 and closed in 1961, so it had quite a good innings. And if walls could talk, eh? So good when you stumble upon an old ruin. This one is pretty cool, I've got to say. Absolutely love it. Love it. Love finding these treasures. Let's go and check it out. Imagine the stories that came out of this pub back in the, what was it, the 1860s?
1883 closed in 1961.
That's right, we worked out 78 years, wasn't it? So I think that's pretty good going out here. 78 years for the old Dawson Hotel. So Aidan, how did we stumble upon Dawson today? What maps are you running over there?
Running the HEMA HX2.
Right.
And running at the moment it's showing the Flinders Ranges.
The Flinders Ranges map?
Yeah.
Yep, so we're just coming, I think this might be the gorge there, love. I think you just passed it. Yeah. Yeah, it's got all the gorge walls. So anyway, we left little...
Up here. This is through the gorge.
So we left little Dawson, the town of Dawson, and with Aidan's maps over there, he said, let's just go back up through here.
We're heading on the Dawson Gorge Road towards Oodlawira.
Yeah. And feeling really upset that we don't have the van on the back. Aren't we?
Or any food to stay out overnight.
Yeah. Damn that thing called work you've got going on tomorrow, hey?
Yeah.
Seriously, who needs to go to fancy cafes and restaurants, hey? When you can just pull up here and have your lunch and just listen to the birds and the bees. I think we just discovered a little camp spot. Unfortunately, we can't camp tonight, but it's always good to put them in the little memory bank. It's magic. Magic, I tell you. Not a very flash lunch, is it?
Better than no lunch.
Spur of the moment, chuck a Sambo in the car. That's how we roll, peeps. Right, let's get out of here. I've got one of my favourite drinks on board though. Beechworth honey and ginger drink. Oh my goodness, it's the best. That's the problem when you go to all these great places, isn't it? Now I have to get it shipped. The epic places we stumble upon, Aidan.
Well, it's always worth looking at the map. If the name says gorge in the road, then it could be interesting.
Yes, and this is definitely, it's a mini gorge, but definitely worth having a look at.
You cross over and back on it about 5 or 6 times at least.
Yes, and we did just discover a great little free camp, didn't we?
Yes.
We're going to have to come back to that one. It's down the road a bit. It's great. Outback South Australia.
So is this the start of the Flinders Rock with it pushed up at angles?
Well, it's the southern Flinders, isn't it?
Yeah.
Technically. And yeah, as you can see, to me, that's how I always feel like when we're in the Flinders, is all the rock is jutting up at all the wrong angles. It's just not what your brain expects to see. So if you can go and, you know, come and have a look at this one, Aidan. I'll get out of the way. It's just absolutely stunning, layer upon layer of rock. Sure, there's fossils and all sorts that we don't always spy. It's great. Wow, this would be the first time we've come to this lookout and not been blown away. As in literally blown away with the wind. Hey?
Yes. It's nice and clear today.
It's wonderful. This is Black Rock Lookout, everyone. Pretty much concludes our drive for today, isn't it?
Yep.
Unless we see something mega exciting on the last few Ks home. Hey?